You want another beer? Pin it on me or leave it on the table.
Leave it on the table. Yeah, it picked up real good. That's why they've been recording the microphone. Whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back.
Okay, Annie in the building.
What up, man? What's going on, Annie? Throw that call-in number on the screen for me, please. I made them nausea today. 2? Oh, really? Yeah. Got a whole case of them at the house now. What? Yeah. Keep it for us, eh? Yeah. Hey, man, slow down drinking them like that, man. All right. Wait. I said, all right. All right, that's it. Let's get back to it. Where am I at? Right here.
What do you think about it?
All right, first off, combating black men. What you mean by that? What do I mean by that? Okay, so Monday we talked about combating black women, right? And so in talking about combating black women, we talked about, let me see if I can remember, because my memory's kind of bad. We talked about women that are raised by single mothers. We talked about children that are raised by single mothers and no male around, can end up either iffy or aggressive. And like a lot of women that raise women, because two grown women can't occupy the same space at the same time, they fight, or they get into situations with their mom, or they feel like they can take on a man because they fight all the time.
They got to put hands on people.
So combating black man, mindset wise, the drug dealer is the same mindset as the woman on EBT. He just wants he wants the government to take care of him off of stuff that's hurting or damaging the community. The black people that are on EBT or SNAP or WIC or whatever, and they use the money for everything other than taking care of the child or feeding the child, that's not a good look. So combating black men, you gotta think about what's wrong with us as men, black men, that need to be fixed and changed, if anything at all. I mean, like Unc said, there's a lot of us out here killing people. How do you feel about that? Like, why do you feel that we so quick to grab that? Because, like Uncle probably say back in his day, they threw hands. Well, they don't throw hands in our day. Or this new day. Our day, well, they didn't throw hands in our day either. unless they was in school and they couldn't get to it at that moment.
Yeah, but you fought, and then now you're friends.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm saying
Our generation, if we fought and lost, we got to fight you every time we see you, right? So we get to fight with you, we lose one on one. FA Visions, yeah.
in the building.
Superstar in the building, yeah, definitely. Hey, check out FA Visions. No matter where you at, he has great photography, great videography, and he's a cool young brother.
Yes. What's up, bro?
So, what do you think about it? How do you think our attitudes, like, okay, where does that misplaced anger come from? And young black men.
Uh, I'm thinking probably from uncontrolled emotions.
About what though?
Not anything. You know what I mean? Some people like they just snap over anything.
I mean, some people, okay, so this is what I'm saying. So we got a lot of black men who were taught not to show emotions, because that's a weakness. And we as men are not supposed to show anything weak about us. Or, you know, somebody will challenge us or somebody will take advantage of it, whatever the case may be. But at the same token, it's a lot of black men that grew up without a dad. They only had their mom, didn't have no uncles or brothers or cousins, and they turned into what we would consider bitch ass men. They act emotionally. They do things without thinking. They go through. They have sporadic, you know what I'm saying, breakdown, and they don't know how to deal with the breakdown because it's sporadic for one, and there's some feedback. Oh, that's it's not feedback. I think that's what is that? No, that little screeching noise. It's something in the kitchen. Yeah,
It's in the kitchen.
it's something in the kitchen.
Tell them we close to the kitchen.
We real close to the kitchen. Yeah, it's something in the kitchen.
Godchild 205 in the building.
Yeah, she said, "What's the noise in the background?" It's not a TV. It's something in the kitchen going on.
It's like they grinding something. The ice maker.
I don't know what that is, but they're gonna hear it because it picks up everything. I'm sorry about that, y'all. We're not in our normal spot.
We got it covered with 20 people.
So, like, men that grew up without a significant male role model at some point end up doing all kinds of, like, for example, like me. I didn't have a male role model around all the time. So I end up gangbanging. Like, that's where I felt at home. Right? That's where I felt I had comrades. And I was battling other trauma that happened to me before that. But like you, for instance, bro, you different. You have pops. So you don't act the way I act, and I don't act the way you act. But I ain't gonna say you got misplaced emotions. But at one time, you've always been a well-headed person. Food's done when the smoke alarm goes off. Yeah.
That's what it sounds
Yeah, it
like.
do sound like a smoke alarm.
It really is. You don't know what it is.
I really don't know what it is. But things like that, that's what I'm saying. So, where do you think this new generation get it from? And what's the basis of it? What do you think causes it? What's up, everyone? What's up, Delta?
Delta in the building. We be
Like I said, uncontrolled emotions that come from home. They come from the music that you're waking up listening to every morning. Start your day out with. You know, I mean, all that stuff.
So you think we self-corrupt ourselves?
Yes, what you listening to, what you watching.
You know, all the stuff that we take in and don't know how to sort out what's reality and what's not reality.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can look at stuff, but sometimes you just can't get too attached to it, you know.
Okay. So like I always hear, like when I first got here, I used to talk to the bangers here. They used to always tell me, "Oh man, I watched Color 20 some time." I'm like, "Wow." Oh man, I want to soak up game. I'm like, "What did you soak up about that movie?" Crips wear blue, Bloods wear red. Like what? What? They didn't show y'all gang signs, except the C maybe. I mean, you might have seen one B. Um, they had dudes drug dealing, drug selling. Um, they had cookie cops beating people ass. Like, what did you get out of this movie that was so significant that you want to bring to a whole nother city, a whole nother state?
And then also it's another thing along with the uncontrolled emotions. It's like certain people don't know how to check themselves, and they always gotta prove the point.
Okay, expound on that. What do you mean?
Okay. That's it.
Yeah. Like, say for instance, if somebody, feel disrespected, they can't be like, you know what, I'm gonna let that slide over. I was wrong in that situation. Now, the youngsters,
They got a buck. They got a bone in their chest.
they gonna buck up.
Okay.
Even if they wrong, they still got.
Yeah, that's Big Chiefs in the building.
What's up? They still got a big foot,
But why though? Why do you feel like they got to prove that
They
point?
gotta show their manhood. Yeah, they just the mentality of them,
So they all wild animals,
Yeah.
just bugging up against each other.
Yeah, like the animal planet on Netflix. Yeah, like when you see the two, whatever them things that you
Rams.
and then the other ones, whatever the two,
There's only Rams that do that. Rams and goats.
the goat. Yeah,
It's still a ram. It's in the goat family.
this one is the big one, the one with the turned up like that.
That's a ram. Hey, man, so what is that screeching noise? The screeching noise. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, I know what it is.
What?
It's like a waterfall.
Where you see that at?
Might be something to do with that plant, but you got to turn it on.
No. Anyway, is that a fire alarm? No, we don't know what it is yet.
We're gonna find out.
But so you say misplaced emotions.
Yeah, and
Everybody got a buck system. Everybody had a buck.
Yeah, everybody got to show that they real too. Then once they get in that courtroom, get them football numbers.
Or end up in the graveyard. That's real too.
Yeah, that's real too. Yeah.
I realize you ain't real enough to let you go.
But everybody can't lead the pack. Some people just need to play, learn to know their position, play their role, either stay in the middle or the back.
The middle or the back. I like that.
Everybody can't lead the pack. Everybody was born for something, right?
Everybody was born for something.
But some of them wasn't born to lead.
Everybody's not born to be a leader. No. Right there. So, if everybody ain't born to lead, who's leading this group of young men? Because they're not listening to the old heads.
They definitely not. No, they not listening until they get jammed up.
They don't want to tell us that we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, until they get, y'all know too much. Yeah, until they get jammed up. Everything. They don't want to be calling me every day, man. You gonna put something on my book? No. I'm gonna go on vacation with my family. I told you not to do that. How you doing it anyway, y'all?
No, I told you not to do it anyway. All right. So, combative black men. What do the ladies in the chat feel like men as a whole, not just black men, but men as a whole? What do we all do or don't do that ladies feel like we should do more of? What do you think that is? Because I see a lot of these men that are emotional like we. And I don't know if it's because the women been telling them that they the new men and we the new bitches.
Or they too overly emotional.
Yeah, all that. So when that is the case, how do you feel that we combat that? How do we come back from that?
I mean, you gotta unlearn and relearn and then learn again. You know?
Unlearn, relearn, and then learn again. What are we relearning?
You gotta relearn the whole system over again. You know?
The whole system?
Yeah, because we was raised in a world that just don't exist up under our how can I say it?
We were raised in a world that don't exist under. I like where this is going. Where is this going?
We was raised in a world that just don't exist under the rules and the conditions that we was raised under.
Become the man of the hour.
They don't exist under the rules that we.
Yeah, because we had more value and stuff back then than they do now.
More value. Okay.
So now you got to be just as more savage as anybody else, but you also got to have control with it too. You know?
Right.
Man of the hour.
What up, man? What is that noise?
I don't know.
Is it the mic?
No.
Reverb? Hey, y'all think that the mics are too close or what?
No.
Coming across on the line.
We be back there. It's not playing back there. It's something over here. Thank you, on TV. Got the mic off?
Yeah, I'm thinking it was too close or something.
Is that a thing?
We got close back there. So why's he doing it now?
Is that mic still on?
Yeah. Well, here no more. Still reverb.
Yeah, the reverb in our voices.
If you listen to it on here.
I don't know what that is. Turn it back. Turn it that way a little bit. Turn that mic off. All right. Can y'all hear us loud and clear? Oh,
That's why I had it down.
yeah, it's something.
Still going to the mics in the fan or something.
That's all right, cause yeah, it's interfering with something.
Mike.
So we just have one on tonight.
Still doing it with that one on though. I think this I ain't talking about on you. It don't sound good. That noise in the background.
I don't hear it now. I do hear it. So we just having reverb problems tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
Andy said it's better now.
Yeah. Because we turned the mics off.
We turned one off. One on still on.
Okay.
So they can hear us. Yeah.
Yeah. See them?
But I mean, it shouldn't be feedback because
We had both of them on.
yeah, we have both of them on the time.
Hey,
That close.
how you doing?
We had a busy party today. We had a party at 20 back there.
Yeah, I see them. I see them back there.
Ladies were crying.
Huh?
Ladies were crying.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Would you wake up a baby just to eat?
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Yo, would you wake up a baby just to eat?
No, not if they sleep. Let them sleep.
Oh, the
You
baby,
drinking that? You drinking that?
the baby was asleep. They woke him up.
Water?
They
Nah,
woke
that's the
her
water.
up. She got mad. This
What
morning,
the fuck is that? Let's go water. That's Goose and Sprite. What? I had like 3 or 4 of them. I got my test results back. I'm good. There's no problem.
No, well, no problems in it.
I mean, they were acting like it was. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Anyway, so what's your take on what we've been talking about so far?
I don't know what y'all been talking about. I literally ran home, hopped in the shower, and came straight over. You know.
Okay.
Thank you.
How was your Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh, it was pretty good. It was pretty
All right.
good.
So what we've been talking about so far, we were talking about how the drug dealer has the same mentality as the woman on EBT. We touched on what's wrong with black men
Okay.
as a whole, this new generation of black men, that they have misplaced anger and misplaced emotional control, or lack of emotional control.
That's right.
And we were talking about where it comes from. And like I use myself as an example when I said, growing up, if I didn't have a male figure or a father, like my uncle was around, but he wasn't always around. He had his own life.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Other male people in my life, they had their own life, they did their own thing. I gravitated towards gangbanging, but it came from some other trauma first.
Right.
But I still gravitated towards that. And that was my new family, my new crew, that was the males I was around. So I learned how to, I learned how to deal with my problem physically.
Right.
So for a long time, coming up as a man, I dealt with everything physically, whether it was a woman or a man. They both got treated, equal.
Right.
I ain't never knocked a bitch out.
Right.
But I would put my hands on one. It was wrong. Huh? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Let's say that. Allegedly. Well, I mean, a lot of this, when we're talking about combating the black male, that's what we're talking about tonight. This is part 2 of combating the black woman. So, part 2, this one for the men.
I ain't even say that out loud, but it just came out. He can't go to jail now. It's too late. 14, 13, 40
I don't know if kidnapping has a statute of limitations. I'm going to have to look it up when I get home and look at my book.
That wasn't kidnapping, was it?
Yes. Allegedly, that's kidnapping. That's kidnapping. Anytime you forcibly remove somebody, if you forcibly remove somebody from wherever they're at, in any capacity, whether you put them in the back seat, the front seat, that's kidnapping.
Well, look, Eminem had just came out, so if you listen to him, he was going through something. Right?
This is what we're talking about. This is the behavior of black men that we are trying to combat. Okay? They are displaying the behavior that we are trying to combat.
Oh, my goodness.
When they talk about
He
the
saw
young
the album
folks,
cover, he
and
was
they
fascinated by it.
wonder where the young people get it from.
Saying,
They wonder where the young people get it from.
What did the young people, they get it from the old head?
You got it from his generation. The younger generation got it from your ass. You see what I'm saying? So this is the behavior.
I got it from my brother, so he told me to put it in the trunk.
Just saying.
Ride around for a couple hours. I picked him up every day.
No.
Wake up with him. He can fly right.
This is the behavior, y'all. That we're trying to combat. Like I said, we are not
He
here.
real fly right. If I
We are not here.
Back then, they had
talk about stuff like
that. You were at that moment till they open it up. Over forget you. Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
You gonna be there? You gonna be in the backseat for a while?
See, I got to come and get them right. And keep them on track. Because they're going to start going off into their
didn't let down either.
All right, Trainwreck said that's correct or not. Or not allowing a person to leave. Right. When you tell your I love when he does this creative spelling. All right, when you tell your bitch, fuck that, don't listen to me, you're not going nowhere. That's holding. Yeah, that's holding against their will.
Yes.
That's what we're gonna use.
Absolutely.
Holding against their will. So if you tell a grown up you can't leave any public place or private place, you are just committing that act.
Allegedly. Not really. Not if I tell you that from the beginning of our relationship and you agree to it.
It doesn't matter how much you agree to it. That's just like SA. If she's your girlfriend and you forcibly take it from her, that's SA. You're going to jail.
But when we first got together, we got a relationship, we already laid the rules down on where it was, okay?
He said, trust him, he know. All right, Trainwreck. Annie, if you will do me the pleasure, please put the call-in number up and let us have the open the call line.
Hey,
And yes, that is very correct. This is the yes.
medication.
This is the type of behavior that we need to get away from.
Huh?
We don't need to glorify,
What you drink?
you know what I'm saying, this type of behavior.
No, we don't
We
need
don't
to.
need to glorify, we don't need to make light of it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to be a kill buzz or killjoy or whatever, but that ain't the behavior that we want to display.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm talking about?
Don't do that.
Or make light of, or say, put somebody in the trunk and go get their mind right. Listen, that's not what we want to be.
No.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too. I'm just saying too.
You in the trunk
No.
for 2 hours,
No.
you gotta get your mind right.
No.
Well, I leave you there for a couple more
No.
hours. Make sure you
On
get-
camera, I might agree with you. On camera, I disagree with you. Okay, that is not the behavior
I'm
we
just
trying
saying,
to
my
do.
brother told me that. Hey,
I'm
if
just
you don't
saying.
like the food, put it in the trunk.
Nope.
We're
I
not
disagree.
condoning that
I
behavior.
disagree.
We're not condoning that behavior on this podcast.
100%.
I'm sorry.
And it's not what Thought from Your Boy podcast
I'm
likes to
sorry.
put out.
Here go the
there.
number, blood.
You know what I'm talking about? We don't.
Get your mind.
So
Okay, that's just like kicking the door down. Or hitting somebody when they open the door. Is that bad wrong too?
yes,
We do not condone violence.
They should have never opened the door.
We don't condone violence.
we had to tell you that story too.
Oh, we
Okay.
definitely got
We're not gonna tell that story on story time.
Nah, we can't tell that one. No. I would have went to jail.
He proud of that story though.
No, I'm not.
That's one of his golden great stories.
I'm not proud.
Anyway, what do we feel is wrong with today's black men or men in general? Besides the fact that they're too emotional and they can't control their emotions.
They're a little too weak.
Now, when you say too weak, what do you mean?
Because they want to get the little
Okay,
See, if you just if you fight a person, knuckle up. Have you ever seen that movie called Blood and Bone?
yes, I have.
Knuckle
I
up.
have.
When you lose, you go home. If you lose, you don't come back.
The only problem with that is now they have social media,
Right.
and you taking that L is gonna be seen.
The world sees
The
your
world
the world sees
everybody
your
And you're gonna have to watch it over and over and over.
And that
over
goes back to my thing with proof. They got to prove a point.
But I'm saying, okay, I'm not saying that that's wrong. But as long as we've been living, as long as I've been living, people been proving points. It just they didn't have a camera in their face, or they didn't have a camera in the vicinity.
Well, they had a
So let's say,
video, but
okay.
it didn't go
So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. In short, if you got beat up back in our day, you just got beat up. Only people that knew was the people around. Might have been in class, might have been in school at most.
If I get beat up now, just get beat up.
Hold on.
I'm finna sue you.
Hold on. If you get beat up now, the whole world sees it. So the whole world judges you as a weak one or a punk or whatever they call
And
you.
then once I go
And
to
if you
court, they
can't-
get that 1.5 million. And then we come back in and still pay them. Yeah, I got beat up.
And if you can't take it, it becomes that much harder on you.
Not really.
You're not looking at it realistically.
I am, but once you
Take for instance,
once you dig into somebody's pockets financially,
it changes the game.
Yeah,
it changes the game a lot.
Yeah.
But that's not how you solve the black man problem, by digging in their pocket. Trust me.
yeah,
It make them rethink some stuff.
yeah,
They may not want to put their hands on you the second time.
yeah.
But now, like
The
Unc
third
said,
time they gonna put their hands on you.
but now, like Unc said, they pull out the pew because you just violated them back.
Then you shoot me, then I survive, then I win
No,
another case.
everybody don't survive. So
You beat me up and then you shoot me, then I win another 1.5 million.
Yeah, but you might not be able to spend that 1.5.
Well, I just don't, it just don't get no better than that.
you gonna call in at 7:50? Okay. Now, if you call in at 7:57, we're gonna be getting ready to close the show. But all right, Marisol,
Hey, her
She
name.
busy.
that is her name.
That's her name.
She ain't answering.
She
Marisol.
busy.
Yeah, she's heading to them.
She trying to get that money over there.
Get that money.
So, sir.
Mhm.
Well, what's your take
What on what question?
on the solution to, or the reason behind the way they are now?
Mhm.
What's the reason?
Okay, like I'm not sure which one of y'all said it, but it's definitely and sensitive, they don't know how to express themselves, right? Properly. They don't have an outlet to express themselves. So they're stuck in a place between
Okay.
some people telling them that they have to be more emotionally intelligent and us telling them they need to be more manly. So they stuck in that fine line right in
Okay,
between there.
okay,
They don't know
okay.
how to properly, you know what I'm saying?
Decipher
So,
the two.
yeah, so on one hand,
Okay.
it's like, okay, if I go out and shoot somebody, then I'm leaning toward this side, them telling me be a man, don't let nobody disrespect you. Or if I crash out in a way, you know what I'm saying, then I'm leaning on the other side of being emotionally sensitive or emotionally unintelligent. So they find themselves in a weird space. I think that's why therapy is so important right now.
Definitely.
You know, but a lot of them lack discipline. A lot of them don't have dads in the home, for whatever reason. You know, whether the mama ran them off or dad is a deadbeat dad and he's not around. You know, whatever the case may be. But I think that a lot of these kids. That's why, like, you see a lot of these quote unquote bad kids, when they find the right male to come in their life, they tend to straighten up. Whether it be a football coach, another gangster dude who they look up to. You see what I'm saying? Whoever the case may be, they tend to straighten up and they tend to start to find themselves and, you know what I'm saying, start behaving in a different way. So all that shows you right there is that they need a guidance. They need somebody who can reach them, somebody who can get on their level, somebody who they respect.
At the time to speak with.
Right, right. And because a lot of them feel like don't nobody understand them, you know, all of them say they misunderstood. Nobody understands me, you know. So once you start to reach out to them, that's why like a lot of coaches, football coaches, you know, baseball, basketball, whatever, the coaches always can reach these kids, you know, because they have them.
That's just like boxing.
Yeah, or a boxing coach, right? You know, these kids respect
into the
them,
ring.
right? Because they're channeling their anger in the right way. I remember we had a podcast maybe a year ago, and I told them that this generation is going to be the generation to lead. You know what I'm saying? To lead us in a certain direction, because this ethic attitude that they have can be good if it's channeled in the right way.
Okay.
The fearlessness that they have can be good if they channel it in the right way.
Okay.
Right now, most of them aren't channeling it in the right way.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when you challenge them, they look at being challenged as a bad thing. You see what I'm saying? That's where the whole "you can't tell me what to do" attitude comes from.
Well, they know more than you do.
Well, it's not that they know more than you. It's just you can't tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you can't tell me what to do because I know more than you. It's just you can't tell me what to do.
Period.
You see what I'm saying? Right. That's it. Right. But once they find somebody who they respect, that person can tell them what to do. Once again, it might be somebody in the hood who they feel, oh, he a gangster. Okay, I like him. I'm gonna look up to him. He can guide me and teach me. That's why it'd be so important that when that person is around, if that person do guide them correctly. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a gang leader,
right.
You know what I'm saying, or whoever it might be. Right. It's important because these kids, the way they act, you can tell they want to be helped. They lashing out. You know what I'm saying? They reaching out, and it's a cry for help.
Right. It is.
You know what I'm saying? It's a cry for help, and it just takes some people to just, you know what I'm saying, help them. Yeah.
Like a mentor.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
but you can't. I tell you all the time, I'm not a fan of gentle parenting.
Right.
It don't work. These kids don't respect it.
Some of them do.
You see? Well, in my opinion.
Right,
everybody got their different opinions. I don't think gentle parenting works. You know what I'm saying?
So you think all children should be whooped at some point?
I mean, well, okay, so I'm not speaking gentle parenting in the sense of gentle or aggressive parenting.
Okay.
But just overall what comes with being a gentle parent.
Being a friend.
Being a friend. Okay. And all this other stuff. Because
yes, sir, you live with Thoughts from Your Boy Pocket. Hold on 1 second before you start talking. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Your calling number, every time I call your calling number, it ain't going through.
Okay. All right, I have to fix that. That might be a mishap going on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you want, just call y'all back later, or what you want me to do?
No, go ahead. You got it right now.
I'm on. All right, well, shit, y'all, I see y'all, easy call. Fucking, I was calling in because, you know, I pretty much said what I had to say last week, and we're going to talk about the value of women.
Right.
But listening to y'all, as far as I heard some of the stuff people were talking about tonight, like far as like pressure towards each other,
right.
and I'm talking about like the value of women, right?
Right.
And remember, I told you I even used my own life experience with my current relationship, with the younger lady. She's a modern black woman, and some of her anger, and sometimes, we talk today, that's something we're working on together. But same position I stood on yesterday, now that we're on topic, I just want to say that from the women to the men, I ain't got too much time because I'm about to go in the story. Y'all know I'll be on here and we go at it. It'd be a wonderful experience. But when it comes to women, I just want to say this, like I said last week, the biggest issue is I feel like the women and men, we done changed roles.
Okay.
I feel like the women, the men, we're kind of put in a position sometimes where it's like, if I overaddress this issue, it's going to be taken as me being aggressive. And sometimes today's women don't realize I'm a man. I'm supposed to be more aggressive than you, and you should be playing your role. But that doesn't mean that I dominate, don't allow you to have your essence and be heard. But today's women, to me, just don't realize that their power really relies in them being feminine. And then when we get aggressive, if I have to speak over you, then it's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. If I got to be more aggressive than you, then it's like, oh my God, I can't believe he did this. It's kind of like when I was raised up, they say don't ever hit a girl unless she hit you, right? If a woman put their hands on you, son, but you know what? That used to never really come from a man. That came from a woman. My mama told me that.
Hold on, fam. I'm going to chime in.
My mother said,
Yeah, go
if
ahead.
they hit you, hit them back. No matter their
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Oh, okay.
He said that mentality came from women.
Yeah, okay.
Telling them don't hit women, but then if a woman hits you, hit her back.
But guess what, But like you just said, right? That's why I said maybe you didn't hear me. My daddy never told me that. That was my mama told me that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If a woman put her hands on you, don't ever put your hands on a woman. She put your hands on you first, knock her ass to the ground. She act like a man, treat her like a man.
Right.
And that's where it come from. Do I 100% agree with that? No, I'm not going to hit the dude in the street like I would hit a woman, but you got women killing men now.
Yeah.
There's just as many women locked up there for killing men as men killing women. And then as far as when it goes to combativeness, when it comes to man on man, I think some of that comes to do with teaching as you get older, because I know I let a lot of people have it nowadays, bro. The older I've gotten now, when I was on my game banging phase, I looked forward to it. Like I told you last week, nowadays, though, man, I be like, man, this dude don't even know what I do to him. He high, he drunk, he's got his pants halfway down his ass. I'll kill him right now if I put my hands on him. He can't even get the stance. His jeans is tighter than my girl's spandex. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna fight me with your lip? Man, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you in here. But my point is this, right? I felt like we had more dialogue when it came to a combative black woman because I listened to a meme and I sent it to you, Ken.
Right.
Where it was a woman. Yeah, how you doing? It was a black woman saying, modern woman, sit back and take 2 seconds and look at how y'all act, look at how y'all speak to y'all man, to the black man today, right? And ask yourself, how would you feel if he spoke to you like that, if he cut you off, if he did this, if he did that? And I'm telling you, it's like, this is my opinion, bro. I don't really feel like, I overall, when it comes to a combativeness, I think the biggest issue right now is with the modern woman than it is the man, bro, because just the lack of respect, the lack of respect that's in relationships right now, the loudmouth, what you hear the most is some of our younger men. But the women, it seems like to me, is just, you know what I'm saying? There's not even an age gap anymore, bro. It's from the 40s to the 50s to the 30s to the 20s. It's all black women are combative, and it's just seems like it's harder for me to bring up a dialogue and content on that. Almost to the point y'all might think I'm tripping. I think y'all needed a part 2 of the combative black woman because, bro, we switched roles, bro.
In a lot of cases, there are different. Well, the whole gender role thing is kind of iffy because there's no right way a woman can act or a wrong way that a man can act. But in some of these new situations, you do have men that act like women and women that act like men. And you know, at the end of the day, it's a lot of men that just won't tell a woman, we're not trying to date another man. And women ain't trying to date. They ain't trying to. I mean, I guess some of them are trying to date themselves, but at the same token, what what person, not even man or woman, what person wants a weak-minded mate? If that makes sense.
Right. So one thing I disagree with, I love to disagree because I feel like that's how people learn, right? One of the best things I liked when I did my prison time was when the Muslims and Christians would sit at the table together, no disrespect, no fighting, and everybody would discuss their difference with their religion. And me not being a religious person, I used to sit back and I wonder if either one of these people realize their religion is pretty much the same, as just written different. One's the Old Testament, one's the New Testament. And I compare that to the man and the woman. But if we went to a minute or nine, that's why I said I disagree with you. When you said there's no right way for a woman should act or a right way for a man to act, I kind of disagree with that because at the end of the day, as a man and a woman, we gotta have roles.
Okay.
There has to be roles, and in order to fulfill your role correctly.
Okay. What?
And let me land real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
The reason why I say that, in order for me to stick my chest out and be that man you need to be, I need you to respect me. In order for her to be that woman that you expect her to be, she needs to be loved. Being loved and respected is two different things. There are enemies from certain hoods that I don't give a damn less, but I respect them, right? I'm not going to play with them any kind of way. They my enemies, so obviously I don't love them. But I have a respect for them. As a man, I need you to respect. I need you to respect me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I need you to respect me, and a woman wants to be loved. A man does not love properly when he's not respected properly, and women are more emotional than us. Right? This is the double-headed sword. I'm going to leave it at that, right? The double-headed sword is what I see with a lot of the modern women is, you want to disrespect me, you want to be masculine, you want to be manly, but you still want me to be caring and tender and all
that's why I said I don't think it's a gender role no more, because if that's the case, a lot of modern women, new women, young women want yesterday's old men, where he go to work, come home, give her the check, and don't say nothing except eat the food and relax. But it's not a place for that right now. So she want power enough. She want power enough so that you can hear her voice. They want a voice now. They need a voice to speak and be heard. And in saying that, they change their gender role.
Yeah, I know a lot of folks do that.
So here go my last thing, right? I like to stir the pot a little bit, right? So let me ask you this, and I'll leave it at that, right? Let me ask you this. Is the black man or the modern man now combative, or are we just too fucking emotional?
Both.
Are we just too fucking emotional nowadays, bro?
Both.
Like the average man now is fucking emotional. Let me explain to you how that got me in trouble though. But being that old school man, not being super emotional and all those different things. Yes, and not being super attentive. I had a female tell me straight up, I feel like you didn't care. This was true because you didn't care no time. I was both raised as a man. If the shit is lies, let it fly. You should know better than this, and that. So it's like that. What was that that had the song? They want a man with sensitivity. How can I win as a man if I express my emotions? If I express my emotions, then I'm too sensitive. If I don't express my feelings, then you don't care. God damn it! Which one do you want? But if I voice my opinion too strong, I'll become combative. I mean, which one is it?
I agree with that to a certain extent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays you have to have emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And
that is a real thing.
Yeah, that's a real thing, right? So you have to have that. So we're not in the days of old anymore, to where, you know what I'm saying, men can just be men in the sense of how we know, right? Times have changed, so we're not there anymore. Though we all would like to say that we this is how men behave, we can't just say that because we're not there anymore. These young men are bringing in a new era.
They are.
Whether we like it or not,
Right.
they're bringing in a new era.
They are.
And they're way more emotional or attempting to be tapped in only because they hear a lot of women say that what they want, which I disagree that women want that.
I disagree with that too.
But we all know that a lot of women steal talking points from each other.
And
So
men just listen to them and try to emulate.
and try to well, not emulate, but we'll try to give them what they want.
Emulate.
You
So
see,
can
well,
I
not emulate means to almost be like, or to, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
acquiesce
I agree.
almost, you know what I'm saying. So I think it's just more of once again, these young men nowadays, they don't have the male role models the way we had back in the day, right?
Right.
So imagine, like, okay, when I was living with my mama, she said, your dad coming to get you. I don't want to go with dad. Too bad, you're going with your dad.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Nowadays, the mama will listen to the child when they say, I don't want to go with my dad. And then won't send him with his dad. You see what I'm
I agree
saying?
with that.
So now
I agree with that.
he's missing that male's leadership that he needs, that male bonding that he needs, not wants, but needs. And that's important. And then just like we were talking about the other day, now he's forced to be around the femininity all day long. And he picking up these traits subconsciously. You see what I'm saying? Not even understanding that he's picking up the mannerisms, the talking points, the attitudes. You know what I'm saying? And it's without cause. He don't even know why he do it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But then sometimes we see how the women would use the child as bait. Yes. They use them as punishment to the man. I ain't gonna let you come see, which is why I told you before, and I'm glad I'm not in this situation. But if I was, no woman, no judge, no nobody could ever tell me I couldn't see my child. I don't care what the case may be. It's not gonna stop me from seeing my child. And I pray to God that I've never been in that situation.
Right.
Raised 2 kids until adulthood.
Right.
But if I was ever in that situation, you ain't gonna stop me. You're not gonna say I'll be locked up then. That's fine. And I would tell my kid, I'm locked up because your mom didn't allow me to see you. So
Yeah,
they'll
you can tell them
know.
that. That's the truth.
No, I mean, yeah, and then she would have to deal with the repercussions of these kids growing up knowing you did this to my dad.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So let me say something with that you just said, because you said something. You made a couple strong points, right? And I think there would be the time for when this could have said, a man emulating a woman. When you just said, we got the women raising the kids, they don't really let the man come in. You got to go through
Can I have a line?
And the child starts emulating the mama without the little boy even knowing that he's having her ways, her argumentative ways, feminism. So is it a possibility that men have became more combative because we're being raised by women?
Yep. Yes, absolutely.
Now people might get mad that I say that.
They are.
But guess what?
But
I've been in 1,000 false homes and group homes. Guess what? My last false home, my foster dad taught me how to box. But everything else, he had work. We watching her gag. I gotta watch her watch stories. She watching General Hospital.
Yep.
Watching all this fake drama on the TV with General Hospital, and I'm seeing the way how I'm thinking it's supposed to go. But in reality, this motherfucker watching stories from the time she wake up to the time she go to sleep, living in a fantasy.
Right. That's true.
And that's when, if you go to prison, y'all gonna say I'm lying, bro. I did my time from 99 up to 2007, right? Do you know that all the grown ass men in jail at 3 o'clock is watching General Hospital?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
In prison, nigga, I'm in prison. Niggas is in prison watching stories.
Yep.
Where did we get that out there? They ain't watch that shit. You ain't see no black men watching no goddamn General Hospital. All my fucking children.
They watch that shit.
So you know what I mean? It's just y'all made a lot of strong points just now when y'all brought that up.
I think that when it comes to combating some of the black men stereotypes, it's because of some of the things that we are talking about now, right? Okay. So when a young man grows up around his mama, he becomes emotional, right? We need to be able to combat that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And
so let me say this. Can I say one thing though? I ain't gonna hold the floor.
Go ahead.
One thing though. So I think sometimes we gotta stop giving ourselves an scapegoat by saying it's a stereotype, because sometimes it ain't a fucking stereotype, it's reality.
And what I always say, stereotypes are earned, not given.
Right.
They're earned. So absolutely, I agree with them.
Right.
It's reality.
I agree with you.
It's reality, because this is where we are. We earn these stereotypes of being super sensitive, super emotional. You see what I'm saying? We earn the stereotype of being overly violent. You see what I'm saying? It's earned. It's a reason why we have these stereotypes placed on us. Now, some of them are not true.
I gotta put 2 seconds in.
Come on.
I didn't cut you off. I just want to put one thing in there and let you go right back to where you're at. So when you say that, you said we earned the thing of being violent. I said this to Ken. I say to people all the time. Man, look, this spelling, I don't care if they listen or not. I keep it blowing on me everywhere I go. And guess what? I ain't worried about no white person doing that to me. I'm worried about one of these niggas.
Facts.
Keep it real.
That's facts.
That's true.
That's
We gonna
absolutely
keep it
true.
real, bro.
Yep.
So is that a stereotype? So is it a stereotype of
See,
white man?
it's earned. No, that's that's why I said it's earned.
We got four people.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
I
absolutely
saw a
right.
whole lot of generation.
Yeah.
I agree exactly.
Just saying,
Yeah.
man, I hate to put it like that.
And I hate to say it, but he's
Listen,
right.
hold on,
I care.
I say this all the time. So look,
Oh, yes.
hold on. So does this make me a combative black man? Because I know Tim say,
No.
check it out, bro. Listen, we about to go to the pool hall tonight. Matter of fact, last time I seen Tim, I come down to Birmingham. You know, Birmingham don't play. I'll be knocking niggas loose.
Left and right. Yep. Left and right.
So look.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So allegedly I had a 45, a 40, and an ARP on the back seat. And we about to go to some pool. You coming? Hell yeah, I'm coming. Where we going? Oh, we in Birmingham. All right, it's cool. 45, check. 40, check. AR,
Check.
Check. Oh, Chief coming? Yeah, Chief got his shit on him too.
Check.
We got
Check. Say it. Check. Oh, check. Mom, check.
But now look, hold on. But at 45, now I'm like, man, if I need to do all that before I go, why the fuck is we going there with the intention to knock somebody's noodle? So again, it's not a stereotype, nigga. We are dangerous. and we are dangerous and we are combative. Nigga, we know somebody listen, hey, where y'all going at? It's dead and there ain't enough niggas in there. So we're gonna go somewhere where we know it's a 90% chance that somebody gonna be fighting and somebody gonna be shooting in the parking lot. But that's where we wanna go.
We on that wish creed. What's the nigga word?
I agree. Now, and the thing would be, if somebody told us, how can I fix that? How can I get you not to carry that? How can I get you not to carry when you go somewhere? Right. You see?
It's boring to us.
Right. It's because most of us grew up in the hood. We grew up in the hood, so it's like, okay, now that I done made a little money and got out the hood, exactly right. Because now we face this. We look at it like we face the same dangers and new dangers. We still face the hood dangers, but now we in middle class white America.
A whole new day.
And we see how some of them behave.
Right.
So now we have to protect ourselves against that as well. So it's ongoing in our brain.
It is.
Psychologically, it's ongoing. You know where I stay at. I stay in a predominantly white neighborhood and I keep it on me.
You do?
It's in me but I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the
Guess
hood.
what, brother? Listen, don't feel no type of way. A motherfucker, every time I move somewhere, I say this with no disrespect. I don't want to live with you. Niggas, I live with the crackers. I want my kids living with the crackers.
Absolutely.
That's where we going. That's where we going to live at.
Absolutely.
I don't want my motherfucking babies raised around you niggas.
Both of
guess what?
mine graduated.
But I love my people, right? And I say that in the joking. I say that in the joking way to engross and to put attention to the fact that it's sad to have to feel that way. But I feel that way because I know what I went through, what I raised through. And guess what? People don't look at it like this. You got the same 24 hours in the day that I got. So if I decide to go to school, I decide to become a welder, I decide to be able to go up to base with a felony and tattoos all on my face and make $3 grand a week, nigga, you can too. And then I tell you how to do it. I say, look, black now, so what game you in? Go get you a trade. I don't care if you got a felony. I got a felony. I got a juvenile murder charge. I got tattoos all on my face. And I work at SpaceX. I work on aircraft carriers. I do all that shit. So you ain't got no excuse. Nobody got no excuses, bro. You can't come to me with no excuses. So if you choose to be combative,
some jobs.
when you don't know no
The
better, you can
president
be
is a felon.
angry.
They hire felons at every job.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
right.
you can be combative. You can be combative. You can be angry because of how you was raised.
Right.
But if you got somebody coming from the same struggle you coming through, if you got somebody that wants to change, and you got somebody that's trying to give you understanding, even give you the blueprint to say, hey man, you can come to school here. This is how you go do it. And you say, F that, I don't want to do that. You continue to do that. Then you're the problem.
Yeah.
You're the problem.
All right, hey, let me cut you off. Let me cut you off right fast. I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that you, you know what I'm saying, well in prestigious places. But I've been trying to get to you for a while, telling you that our past needs to stay our past.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you your flowers to say this too. But that's why I don't knock nobody act like I don't understand this because I might have made it out. You know, I still might have some little young dude might see me and knock my top off from because of my tattoos or anything else, and I wouldn't even be mad at him because he's not where I'm at yet. So I'm not
I'll
judging.
be mad at him.
I got you, but what I'm saying is I'm never gonna judge my people because I was just there. I'm still kind of. I just socked somebody last week at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't over no gang shit. He was cutting us off, driving all crazy. I put my woman on the phone. She right here. She told her he's gonna kick my ass at the gas station. Nigga was like 6'7", and I socked the shit out of him because he stumbled backwards like, yo, you hit me. I was like, hell yeah, nigga. Because he cut us off, and he was like, yo, pull up. So we pulled up. I didn't expect that nigga. Hey, listen, I ain't expect that big young ass nigga to get out that car. And this nigga was like fucking 7. I'm looking up at him like, yo, man, you cut my. Well, that's how we drive around. I'm like, yeah, but my kid's in the car, man. Show some respect. This and whoa. He was like, yeah, well, so I socked him. He stumbled back. And like it ain't phasing. Like, I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. This big young boy. But he was like, you know, we ended up talking about it. And we kind of got each other up. And I got in the truck like, damn, I'm kind of glad this big young nigga ain't want to fight. Cause God damn, what are you doing in that little ass car, nigga? Shit. Got out that goddamn car, nigga. But I say that to say this. The sad thing is my homeboy said, "Man, them young niggas, he might have slammed your ass up. You like he ain't shoot your ass. The niggas don't fight no more than nothing, bro.
No, they don't. They don't. We said that earlier. We said that.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
They don't fight no more. And that's sad though, because a lot of them are throwing their lives away.
That's
Crashing
why I
out.
said what I said, Ken. I never. When you said you proud of me, I love that. You have been telling me for years somebody's either gonna flame my ass up. We're not young no more. I need to do better. You know what I'm saying? Grow up a little bit. And I grew up a little bit, but that's why I don't judge nobody because.
I mean, I don't judge nobody either, but
you don't know when you're gonna grow up. When is it? It takes something, and you just gotta get tired. You know, my old game counselor should tell me that. So you ain't gonna be able to fight forever. You ain't gonna be able to fuck forever, and you ain't gonna be able to drink forever. It's gonna get to a point in time that you get tired.
right. You're right. But everybody get tired at different stages, right?
And a lot of us just don't live long enough to get tired.
That's true too. That's true too.
Right. You get tired of it.
You just gotta wake up. You gotta wake up.
Whatever it is you're doing. Yeah.
Or they end up getting 100 years before they tired. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Man, you go smoke somebody today, you gonna be the talk of the town for 2 weeks. Yo, cuz he's hopped out, smoke that nigga in front of everybody, and you gonna feel like the man for about 7 days when you realize these crackers about to give you 100 years and you ain't coming home and let shit fade. They're not even talking about your ass no more. They ain't talking about your bodies. You sitting in that bull tank, yeah, you got a body, so what, nigga? This nigga got 4 of them. They ain't even talking about your ass no more.
Nah, he right though.
Yeah,
he right.
He is 100% right.
That's 100% correct.
It is.
Because when you get in there and you realize, man,
He got 1-3
in the cell next to
he
you,
got
you got
110.
one. The dude to your left got one. The dude to your right got one.
We ain't talking about one.
I
We
mean,
talking
I'm
about
just-
couple, but
at least.
right. Starting out. He got one like you got
You
one.
start to understand that you
You
ain't
ain't
as
special.
tough as you
Right.
thought you was,
Right.
or you ain't special.
Right.
Right. Yeah. But then at that point, they realize it's too late. Because you got 20, 30
Man,
years.
it's beyond too late,
Yeah.
bro. And like, man, let me tell you something. I gotta share this. We talk about being combative. I think it goes perfect with this, and I wish I could get him on here, right? He's a truck driver now, but I got a cousin named Castro. Shout out to Castro. He does music and shit with his son now. And
Shout out to the homie.
Shout out.
yeah, shout out to him, right? But let me tell you something that's powerful. And I feel like this is a perfect time to share this, especially when we talk about combativeness. And I'm gonna leave on this note. I gotta leave on this note, but I gotta give this story, right? This is my biological cousin, right?
Okay.
This is 100% true. No fairy tales, no extra foot on it. This man's father stabbed his mom to death when he was 4, right in front of him. Stabbed her 75 times, right? He went to prison for arguing, fighting, whatever. He obviously went to prison for that 34 years. I was actually in the SHU program with the same motherfucker, right? Ended up being in the SHU program. And we being max, we can't get to each other. But I sat there and I listened to him through the vent. He was like, man, I seen your name on the board. I ain't no snitch, ain't got no paperwork, none of that. I can say my name on the air, nigga. I'm good. But my name on the board, I see him. He said, man, I know your mama. I know your daddy. Your daddy black, they call him Sonny. Your mama used to go skating at Ellesmere skating ring. They call her Brenda. I'm like, yeah, how you know my mom? He said, man, Kevin, your cousin, called himself Castro. I said, yeah, that's my shit. Then we sold drugs together, be in the streets together. Tell him his dad. I'm like, yeah, you killed Terry, man. You know, whatever. He's like, can I just talk to you? I really didn't want to hear what he had to say, but we share events. We in solitary confinement, Superman. He explained to me, he said, man, that they was arguing, they was fighting, he lost his cool, and he snapped.
Yeah.
Let's get whatever you want to do. He said he snapped. He said, you know, he was dealing with a lot of stuff. Nobody to talk to. She was making him feel less than a man. And he snapped and he did what he did. Now, in 1997,
Damn.
I remember him sending letters out trying to get a hold of my cousin to talk to him. And at that time, his grandmother started raising him. And that's what he called mom. You know, he didn't really know his mom. And
Right.
My Rosie, my dad's sister told them straight up that if he ever corresponded with his dad, that they would disown him. He would never be able to talk to him. So one day he gets into a fight with his girlfriend, kicked her through the goddamn glass door, off her head, almost killed her. And he was like, damn, I could have killed this girl. And if that would have happened, I'd have been in the same situation as my dad. Like, yo, I gotta control my emotions. I gotta stop being so emotional. And here go the twist of this. That man just came home from prison, and he's fucked up, like kidney failure, all kind of shit. My cousin is protecting him and watching over him right now as we speak. Even, you know, black people didn't know this. I never knew this. You can actually get insurance on your loved ones. I want everybody listening to hear this. If you got a loved one that's sick, take them in. Hold on. Take your loved ones in and get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. The white people do it. The other people do it. Get your take care of your loved ones. But anyway, the point I'm making is, Brody, man, they sat down, talked about it. He explained to him how he lost his cool. And he was like, you know, I can never forgive. He said, I will never forget what you did. You know, you took my mom from me, but now that I'm older, I can understand it. And he told us both on the phone. He said, listen, he said, women nowadays are not like they were. They're very loud. They're very aggressive. But they're still a woman. It only takes 1 second for you to snap. He said, not just with a woman. This situation just involved a woman. But all it takes is for you to lose your cool and lose your whole life. I'm locked up 34 years for losing my cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes is to lose your motherfucking cool and be 34 years in motherfucking prison. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to share that story because it's a true story. I call my cousin on three-way right now. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, he said he lost his whole life. And he said if he could trade places with Terry, he would have lost his life that day instead of her because of what he went through in prison with that kind of charge, being on Cinequil and meds, and now he had to turn around and depend on, you know, the son of the same woman he killed. And my motherfucking cousin be telling me all the time, sometimes he gets tempted to do real dirty shit to him, but he's like, that's still my dad. I just felt like that story went along with today's topic and the consequences of, and when I was in prison with him, he was one of the ones lost his mind. This motherfucker throwing piss and shit on the guards when they walk past. He gunning them down. For those that don't know what gunning them down is, he pulling his meat out, winking off through the window to the female CEOs. Like, you know, he lost his mind in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So life is real, bro. That shit, all it takes is respect, bro. That's a true story, man. Shout out to my cousin Castro, bro.
Shout out to Castro.
Shout out to Castro, bro.
But I appreciate y'all letting me share and hogging up the space with y'all, man. I be loving y'all topics lately, man. Especially when y'all let me come in to be part of it. I appreciate it.
No doubt. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you.
And hey, have y'all came up with a topic for next week?
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right, well, I'm gonna try to come up with a master plan.
Don't worry. Yeah, hey, send it to us. Let us know.
Yeah, man, cause man, you know, y'all really starting to get some good topics out there, man. Y'all be having my ear burning, man. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking
That's what
about.
they want to do.
Yeah,
That's what they want to hear.
I
That's
like
what they
what
want to
y'all
hear.
doing with it, you know,
Yeah.
especially when y'all start dealing with shit that kind of touch home. So I'm gonna think about it, get on the master plan. Love y'all, stay dangerous, stay safe, and until next time, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
All right, bro.
Be
Be
easy,
safe,
blood.
bro.
All right, cuz I already know what it is. One.
Bet.
All right.
Back.
See, y'all, this is what we talking about, man. Those are the calls that we like to hear, man, when we have somebody come through and can share experiences and stories like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that what this podcast is about. We need people who can come in and share real life stories, real life situations, real life experiences. You know what I'm saying? Because how do you combat some of these male influences? You know what I'm saying? How can you combat some of these things that men do to young kids? Whether it's not being there, whether it's teaching them how to be a killer, like real deal killer, gangbanger, thief, murderer, misandrist. You know what I'm saying? To where they don't respect women, they don't like women. So how can we combat some of these things? And we appreciate when we have a caller who can come in and give us real life stories, right? That's what this is about, y'all, for real. Because as y'all see, some people love to get on and share their experiences with us, and that's what it's about. Because not every podcast offers that. So we just glad that we have a podcast where we can do that for people. We really do, really do, and that's what it's about.
You know how you do.
For real.
Hey, with that being said, I'm your host, Justice
You might not see me right
JUSCYS.
now, but I'm big on.
Big Unk in the building. Big MJ Hustle in the building. Take it away, sir.
I'm your boy. Said I was a little late today, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Had to wrangle these guys back and get it back. You know, they tend to get off track and get all wild. You know what I'm saying? But I'm your boy. Said
Big on.
that's Big. That's JUSDYS. We out of time. Till the next time.
Streaming out,
Let's
let's talk. Hey.
Peace.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in, y'all. Be sure to catch us on Monday. Nope, next Wednesday. Catch us next Wednesday, y'all, where we will have a phenomenal topic for y'all.